What's up, y'all? This is Nephra Blue Lotus, otherwise known as Josh. I'm here again to do readings for the month of April for the zodiac sign Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm a Taurus, so I will be able to give insight, which it will come from my personal experience, some of it maybe, and I know what it's like to be a Taurus, so I will practice some understanding with y'all. It's y'all month coming up. It's my birthday is April 26th. So Taurus, let's see what comes up for you guys for this month. Sun, Moon, and Rising is where those planets were in the time we were born. If you want to know what those mean, you want to go to alabe.com and get a free birth chart reading so that you can know what kind of zodiac you are in terms of the other planets that are surrounding your chart. Also, I will be doing readings for all of the zodiacs. And when you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can cross-watch and look at different videos that are going to kind of correlate into a story for your personal chart. So with that, I am going to start the reading for Taurus. All right, Taurus. What's coming out for Taurus? 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 Ooh, not that many cards, Jesus. Oh my God. We have the Nine of Pentacles that come up. Nine of Pentacles, Taurus. This is what's up. I love seeing this card. The Nine of Pentacles. This is us. The Pentacles is our energy. That's the energy of the earth. That's the energy of what's here now. That's the energy of beauty, knowing self-worth, knowing value. I love when this card comes up because this means that the coins is rolling in. And it is as a result of the seeds that you have sown. I think as earth signs, we really understand the power of hard work and effort and care and time. And then when we see our efforts grow into something that is beautiful, you know, as a result of us putting our work into it, then we have this feeling of being free. We have this feeling of freedom in things that we have accumulated thus far. And also we see in this visual, we have this woman and she's also raising to new heights. She is continuing to reach for something that is higher, even though she has all that she needs around her. So that's also knowing the value of self, having self-esteem as opposed to self-confidence. And I'm going to explain the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence. So we have different perspectives upon which we view ourselves. And self-confidence is something that can be diminished. Self-confidence is something that can be taken away and having to be built back up again. Self-esteem is something that cannot be changed. You know, self-esteem is always there. The perspective of how your higher self and it views you is going to be the same. It's always going to love you. It's always going to see the best for you. And so when I see the Nine of Pentacles, this is realizing the self-worth and self-value in who you are, not looking outside of yourself and finding that validation from outside, which is how self-confidence works. You either get it or you don't. It can be taken away. It can be given, you know. But that having that self-esteem is knowing who you are in yourself. So with that Nine of Pentacles energy makes me feel real good right about now. Okay. And so also that's reaching for new heights. So in a practical sense, like you might have everything that you need in terms of like living, in terms of like having the finances that you want to be good for yourself, being a bachelor, being single, not being tied down to anybody, looking for commitment, but not in a way that's supposed to validate you. You now have something to get put on the table for a larger commitment, which is also that Nine of Pentacles too. So that's good energy. That's good energy, y'all. I likes it. What else comes out for Taurus for the month of April? Taurus for the month of April. Taurus for the month of April. Energies for Taurus for the month of April. Okay. We also have Juno here, tradition. Some of y'all might be planning on getting married. We have fortune here. We have some good stuff coming for y'all. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So what this tells me is that I'm going to look at this card, tradition, first. Tradition is sacred rites. So a lot of us are increasing our spiritual awareness. We're becoming gurus and teachers, and we have gone through the spiritual rites that are necessary in order to sit on this seat. Also, this tradition is about the beliefs that we hold. And so Taurus is a fixed sign. We are very much stubborn in our belief, because the beliefs that we sit on is how we do things and how we communicate and how we get around in this world. So when I see tradition and I see Juno, some of y'all might be ready to get married. Some of y'all might be on the path of marriage. Juno is about marriage. Juno is also about the home life. Juno is a goddess. I don't know if she's Greek or Regio-Roman goddess. But with that, I have to hold this energy of sacred union. So there's the sacredness in how you guys hold yourself and what kind of relationship that you're looking on. Also, we have this fortune card. Fortune is great. Fortune is like, hey, like this energy of abundance is here for y'all. It's moving forward. You guys are starting to see abundance in yourself and see yourself as this. So when you can see yourself as this, you can hold the energy of this. And fortune is responding. Fortune is the universe responding to your vibration of wholeness in the state that you are right now. So with that, holding the vibration of being grounded, you know, knowing the value of who you are, knowing that you're priceless, knowing that you're always going to be a 10, no matter what anybody else says about you, because your perspective in your higher self, which is also representative of Juno, is never going to put you down. It's never going to try to diminish your value. It's always going to give that energy that you give in terms of your value. It's always going to put your value on a high standard, you know. So I think a lot of us are really getting in touch with our spiritual self, our higher self, and getting those messages that are going to tell us and ground us like, hey, like you are worth more than gold, you know. I'm a Leo. What's that about? Well, you know, Jermaine, I'm going to do zodiac signs for every sign. So I'm going to get to that eventually tonight. Right now I'm on Taurus, so I don't want to mess up the flow because I'm concentrating on Taurus right now. But you got to stay tuned. You can go to my page, Nephara Blue Lotus, and if you're not able to tune in tonight, you can also go to my YouTube page and subscribe, and you'll get alerts when I start to upload those videos on YouTube. All right, so let's get some clarification on some of these energies because, I want to talk about the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is that balancing act. You guys, some of you guys might be reaching for the Ten of Pentacles, the new car, the home, the kids, the marriage, the thing that's going to make your life here secure, okay? So that Two of Pentacles is continuing to juggle takes some finesse to be able to maintain this state, okay? And the Two of Pentacles, okay, is having to juggle, having to keep your equilibrium, you know, having to be fluid in the area of Earth, which is kind of hard for a Taurus because we like to have things stable. But we feel the energy, we feel this new undertaking. There's some new energy that's coming in for the Taurus, and we're getting ready to go to that next level of abundance, which is that Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles deals with what is going to be in your life for the rest of your life. So this is manifesting on a higher level. And we're in tune with the Earth at this time. We're in tune with what's going on in the vibration of our higher self and our spiritual development with Juno here. And Fortune is smiling with on us with the law of attraction and how we're viewing our own situations. We're feeling that abundant energy and it's manifesting in our lives in a really powerful way. I'm getting that some of you guys with this Seven of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles in Justice. So some of you guys are wondering whether something that you have put an investment in, you're waiting for the fruits to ripen for an investment, a business deal, a relationship for some of you. But the Seven of Pentacles is a sign of seeds well planted, but then there's still some time that needs to come up. in order for you to see some results, okay? And the Justice card is here to say that the time, the effort, and energy that you put in, you're going to get back. There's everything happens in equilibrium. So if you put that energy in, you're going to reap the benefits of that. But then it all depends on when the universe is ready to yield that to you. And in the realm of the earth, things happen through time. Okay, there's no way around it. So patience is needed, and if anything the Taurus has, is patience. Okay, it is patience. So I have the Justice card, the Seven of Pentacles. Don't worry, y'all. Some of y'all are like, when can I reap the fruits of my labor? I'm ready. I sowed the seeds that I need to. I can see something growing on it right now. You'll want to wait for those fruits to ripen so that you can get all that you want from this business venture and more. So you have already been practicing patience up until this point. Practice a little bit more. Practice a little bit more. And don't watch the pot boil, as they say, because it takes longer. Find somewhere else to do. This is growing without your help right now. You know, you're tending to your tree. You're tending to that abundance. You know what I'm saying? And Justice is here to let you know that it's coming to you. Hey, Viv. Hey, Viv. It's coming. And Fortune's here. Just a lot of good energy in this spread. I have the Four of Cups here. So emotionally, some of y'all might be stagnant. Y'all are like, patience is for the birds. I am bored where I am right now. It is okay. Do not. That's Melinda. That's my girl. Oh, I love y'all. I'm doing the Taurus reading right now. I'm getting some good energies here. As far as how we view our emotional standpoint, it's like having to wait for some things. We have that patience. We have that patience to sit here and wait. Do we have to sit here like this mofo is sitting here right now? Like, I feel like this mofo is not too happy. I feel like he's not too happy. And here the universe is trying to offer something. Like, there's something that's trying to be offered here, and we're sitting here like, I wish my plant will grow right now, but it's taking so long. I don't know if I want to sit here and wait on it. Please, you better sit here and you better have that patience and you better wait. I'm telling y'all right now, because there's something that's being offered to you here. There has to be some kind of appreciation in where you are in the moment right now. If you can find appreciation in the cups that you have right now, I think it's because it's like there's something that is not, you haven't reaped the rewards of what you put into your investment yet. Okay, the Justice card is here and it's letting you know, I'd rather wait than accept what does not match me. Exactly. Wait, because you're going to receive that reward. Like, you're going to receive that reward. There's something that's going to be offered to you. There's something that's on its way to you, and it's trying to unfold, and it takes that patience. Like, and we have it. We have so much patience. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. So there's already so much that you have to be appreciative for. Like, stop being so obstinate emotionally and let the universe bestow that happiness on you. You're here because of you, you know, and you're in the space that you are now. You have all these pentacles around you now because of you. Okay. And so I know this Two of Pentacles is here, and there still needs to be there's still some juggling that's going on. There's still some work that needs to be done. But yeah, you don't gotta sit like this. You don't gotta be like this, man. You don't gotta sit with the stank face. Be happy. Be happy, because there's more things to be happy about in this moment, rather than trying to rush a pot that's trying to boil on its own. Stop, okay? And I know, because my Taurus people, I'm a Taurus, and I'm a Taurus, so I have to talk to myself like this. So I'm not just talking to y'all and getting smart with y'all for nothing. If y'all don't like me getting smart with y'all, y'all need to stop watching my readings, because I get like that sometimes. I get like that, okay? I'm going to pull one more card, and then I'm going to do a oracle. That's my girl Melinda. Y'all got to check out Melinda's channel, y'all. She goes live every day. Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. That's my girl. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups here. There's still some more imagining that's going on. You're like, oh my God, I can't wait. until I get the abundance. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So it's tied to something that you already had your investment in. Okay, so your emotional state is closely tied to investment that hasn't even ripened yet. It's tied, your emotions is tied to fruit that you can't get to yet. Okay, so that's why I feel like you're feeling like this, like, because it's not here in front of you now, you gotta start to practice that appreciation, because what you want is on its way and not here in front of you now. Some people have, you guys at least have a visual of what's going on. This person can see their fruits ripen before them, you know. That's something to be appreciative in itself, because you can see the progress. Some people can't even see their progress. Some people can't even look at how they're doing in their life, because they're not patient. They go from thing to thing to thing to thing. I'm confused because I was initially advised to be patient. Now I'm being attacked for waiting on a reading. I'm confused. No animosity here. I'm personally talking to Tauruses. I don't understand how you felt attacked for waiting on a reading. If you are looking for a reading from me, I'm doing general readings. This is something I do at my leisure. You can go to my page, Neferra Blue Lotus, and you can email me there, and I will get to you in time. I get to everybody in time. You can check out my reviews. You can check out anything that's on my page, Neferra Blue Lotus, and we can get it cracking. Right now, I'm trying to do the general reading for Taurus. If you want a reading for Leo, which is what you asked for, Leo is way down the chart. So I still have some zodiacs to do before that is coming. If it don't apply, let it fly. If you have to, if we practice patience, patience is a virtue. Patience yields the greatest rewards, because you give the opportunity for the maximum amount of ripeness. You know, if you have a tree and you got apples on that tree, right? You're going to pick the apples when they're not even ripe and juicy and plump? No. And I use food terms because that's what Taurus understands, food terms. I got to use food terms for Taurus. That's all that we understand, okay? If you have I got a banana tree behind me. This is my banana tree, okay? You see my banana tree? Hold on, let me move this light. I got a little banana tree back here, right? Ain't no bananas on it yet, y'all. But I'm still tending to it and I'm still growing it, and I'm not trying to rush on it. I'm not unhappy because I don't have the bananas on the tree yet. You know, I might be imagining with this 7, I might be fantasizing about how great the bananas will be, which is a good space to be in, because if you can imagine what it's going to be like for you to have this thing, it does speed up the manifestation. So being in that state and appreciating the thing for what it is now and appreciating what it's going to bring you in the future, that's a good state to be in. So I feel like in this terms of April, there's a lot of stuff that we've been through, you guys, and to come unto this point now where we're finally reaping the benefits is a good. Reaping the benefits of all that we put in is a good sign. I am going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up with a oracle card from the Anubis Oracle. Okay. What do we got here? We have the Dove, Initiate, Innocence, Trust. Okay. So this is the this looks to me like the Fool card because it's 0. It's 0. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we have here. So I'm going to read on, and it says the dove represents the seeker as the archetypal principle of the innocent initiate who responds to the call to enter the mysteries or to request information or advice from the oracle. The dove is brave and courageous in the search for wisdom and truth and learns to trust his own inner knowing when engaging not only with the oracle but also with powerful transformational forces encountered on this path. The dove carries an olive branch as a sacred offering so that the initiate or seeker can honor each of the Neteru, that's gods, who serve as our allies and guides in our life and our divining journeys with the oracle. The olive branch is humbly offered with the request for permission to enter into a relationship or mystery teaching offered by each archetype that appears in the reading. The white dove is the bridge between the present world of humanity and the ancient past. For most people, the dove automatically evokes some kind of spiritual connection, as the olive branch evokes peace and reverence. This card is all about you. If you've chosen this card, you are being called to a place of innocence and trust, purity, and new beginnings. To fully receive the guidance that's being offered to you, you must be willing to empty out your old programmings and beliefs as well as your intellectual skepticism. Something new is coming. It may be time for you to begin again. In other words, to become like a small child or babe in the womb, open to new information. This is also a time when an outer teacher may appear to guide you on your path. You may find yourself drawn to new teachings or paths, including mystery schools. Now is the moment to fearlessly enter that call. So I feel like this Juno card is also about education. When I see this this innocence and trust card, the initiates card also draws me to the Juno card. So being spiritually aware, being more spiritually aware, getting that spiritual information, you know, becoming the guru, becoming the teacher, you know, becoming the initiate. This is a point where this is for you. Like, there's a lot of work that you've done on this earth already, and it's brought you in abundance, and now it's time for you to become more into the mysteries. It's time for you to become more, like it says, a child, something that you have to kind of like cast off some of your programming here and open yourself more and trust the universe more. That's supposed to be bringing something to you. Like there's downloads, there's new information for you to be received, you know. I feel like Taurus always feel like they're old souls. Like we always feel like we're old souls. We've been here. We're of the earth. But then now it's time for more education. There's higher yet still, higher education yet still when it comes to spirituality. There's higher heights. Okay. So now that you've taken care of a lot of things that are on the path of your physical path, now, you know, emotionally, you're like, okay, what's next? What's going to emotionally feed you is this path of being on the spirit of your spiritual growth, you know, your evolution, so to speak. You now have time to work on that because you become abundant on this earth, you know. It's not going anywhere. You know, you have established yourself on this earth. You're not going anywhere, you know. You have the ability to reach for higher heights because you firmly planted yourself with this Nine of Pentacles in the ground. You know, you have invested and sowed your seeds well, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles. But don't let the fantasy and the emotions get ahead of you. Become, like, initiate yourself into the new mysteries, okay? With that, I want to close this reading out for Taurus. Thank you guys for checking out my channel. I'm going to take a little break, and then I'm going to go to Gemini and do a general reading for Gemini. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.